everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to this video today. I really appreciate all of the views, the likes, the shares. I appreciate them so much, and I hope that something that I say or do inspires you to live healthy, live happy, and live positively. So thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's video, we're going to talk about rounds 2 through 4 of the Taxol treatment. And they were overall rounds 6 through 8 of my chemotherapy treatment. Rounds 2 and 3 were much easier than the first round. The first round, I did experience the bone pain, and like I said in the last video, my little combination of Claritin and Benadryl did not work. But just like with adriamycin cytoxin, the first round was the hardest round, and then after that, everything was pretty easy. So I didn't have to worry about the bone pain throughout the entire Taxol treatments, all of the rounds. I just had the pain in the first round, and then after that I was pretty cool. However, I did experience neuropathy with Taxol, and it did not present itself in the typical way that you think of neuropathy with your hands and feet being in pain. It was more so itching hands and feet, and it was annoying. It was super annoying because when you itch, it's an annoyance. That's about all I can say. It did not hurt. I was not in any pain, but as the rounds progressed, so when it started a little bit after the first round of Taxol, I would have my hands would itch a little bit, and then when my hands would itch a little bit, my feet would itch. And I would put ice packs on them, and that worked pretty well for the first couple of rounds. So the second round of Taxol, I started to experience more flares of itching hands and feet. And it progressed as the rounds progressed. So when I would go into my second round of chemo, second round of Taxol, second and third round, they were very normal. Go into wear my satin PJs first of all, and then go into the cancer center, get my labs done, see the doctor, and then have my infusion. No issues whatsoever. Everything was cool. However, round 4, my final round of chemo, and round 4 of Taxol, it did not go like that. I went in. This time I did not wear my satin PJs because I was ringing the bell that day. So I wanted to have a look. I wanted to be cute. I wanted to have my little outfit on. I did not wear a wig. I did not wear a scarf or turban or anything on my head. I wanted them to see my bald head in all of its glory. My outfit, I had put on some heels after I had finished with my treatment, because I went to ring the bell in heels and everything. I had a look going. So I get to the doctor, get to the cancer center. I had my labs done. The labs look great. Talk to the doctor. He's telling me everything I want to hear. Oh, your body has responded so well to the chemo. You won't have to do radiation because these tumors have just shrunk, and everything is great. So I'm just like, yeah, tell me more. This is what I want to hear. So after that, I went to the infusion area. Now again, I'm having flares of itching in my hands and feet. And normally when I went to the doctor, I wouldn't have any major flares. I had one little small flare. I went to the restroom and put some water over my hands, and I was good. Round 4 though, they put the steroid, they give me the steroids and the Benadryl treatment. And when she's hooking it up, my hands are already itching. But I'm just moving them around like, all right, don't do this. Don't act out. Today is a big day. They didn't listen. So I get my Benadryl and my steroids, and by that time, I'm on full blown flare. My feet are itching, and I'm scratching my feet like this, like, and I'm going crazy on my feet, because normally my feet would be the worst flare. My hands will itch a little bit, but my feet would just be out of control. So I'm scratching like crazy, and the nurse is just saying, "Oh my God, what's going on?" And I told her that this happens, no big deal. You know, go ahead and let's keep this train rolling, because I'm ready to ring the bell. So she's just like, "Well, wait, before we do the infusion, I just want to, we need to get your hands and your feet under control." I said, "Well, my hands are pretty cool now. It's just the feet." So they bring me an ice pack. The ice pack does nothing. So they bring me some heating packs. They do nothing. And at this point, she's freaking out, which makes me freak out a little bit. So now my blood pressure is going up. Now they called a code. Cold blue, cold blue. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. They're not going to allow me to have my chemo if I have this big episode. So I'm trying to calm down, trying to reel it all back in. The doctor that was on the infusion floor, she had broken her leg. So she's on a scooter. She comes around the corner going what seemed, in the moment, it seemed like she was going about 25 miles per hour on her scooter. She's like, and she says, "What's going on?" I'm telling her, she says, "Let me call your doctor, because we need to give you, we might need to give you more Benadryl and give you more steroids." I'm like, okay, whatever we need to do, as long as we're saying that I'm still going to get my chemo, that's all that matters to me. So they talked to my doctor. They gave me about double the dosage of Benadryl. I think typically I would have about 50 milligrams. I believe it was 50 milligrams of Benadryl. And she's like, "Let's give you 50 more." So that's like the equivalent of taking 4 Benadryl. And they double. I can't remember the dosage of the steroids, but it doubled that as well. She wanted to go for the gusto. She was not trying to slow walk me into this better position of my feet not itching anymore. She wanted to just fast track me there. All or nothing. Let's give it the gusto. Thankfully, she did. My feet finally stopped itching, and they started my chemo. So I called the week before to verify whether or not my family and friends could come and see me ring the bell. The person that I talked to says, no, only one person can come because of COVID, which I understood. So, of course, my dad had been to every infusion appointment, and almost all of my doctors, at that point, I believe just about all of my doctor's appointments. So he earned his spot. He was there. And we celebrated with the family. We had plans to celebrate with the family after I finished ringing the bell. Thankfully, some of my friends, my sister friends, they were in the parking lot because they just wanted to be in the parking lot and hear me ring the bell, because they were there when I went in for my first round of chemo, and they wanted to be there when I came out for my last round. So they actually got a chance to come up and see me ring the bell, because the person who answered the phone didn't know anything they were talking about, and I could have had everybody there, which, whatever. But I ended up ringing the bell. I rang it twice, because I rang it with just my dad and the nurse and staff, and then I rang it again once my friends were able to come up, and it was so great. I was so excited, and I was so happy to be done with chemo for what I thought was the last time ever, because I just knew I was not about to be dealing with breast cancer or any cancer again. But, here we are. Anywho. But that's all I want to share today. In my next video, I'm going to talk about my double mastectomy, what I thought about it, and how I came to the decision to have a double mastectomy, what the doctors were saying, and just the whole the whole episode of double mastectomy. So thank you so much for watching. I do believe that positivity is medicine. It is the medicine that your body needs to heal. It's the medicine that your body needs to just make it throughout the day. So positivity. I also believe in having a clear mind, pure intentions, and a good heart, and a strong body. And I'm serious, this looks so much better in person than it looks on the camera. But whatever. Anyway, thank you so much, so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.